ਇਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕਰਮਨ ਸਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਮੇਅਰ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਆ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਡੇ 1984 ਦੇ ਜੈਨੋਸਾਈਡ ਦੇ ਸਮੇਂ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕੀਤੀ ਆ I think he traveled to LA to help us on that. March was in Los Angeles area. City of Kerman ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ genocide unanimously pass ਹੋਇਆ ਆ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਵੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ Mayor Mr. Hill, I'd like to have him to come over to the stage and say a few words. Please, Mr. Hill. ਤੁਹਾਡੀਆਂ ਜ਼ੋਰਦਾਰ ਤਾੜੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ Mr. Hill is coming to the stage. Thank you so much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am extremely honored to be here tonight and to be a part of such heroic and incredible event as all of you gathering together for the Sikh campaign, determining to make a difference rather than just walk in silence. As the gentleman that introduced me and me picking up bits and pieces through, again, a language that I admire but cannot completely understand, hearing him speak of the passing of resolution, support of Sikh genocide of 1984, it tells you the mark in my life where I cease to just be a friend to fellow neighbors, a fellow councilman with council members from the City of Kerman, both present and past, but I became what I consider to be a brother in adversity, one that understands very clearly, not from a political platform, although I do understand that, but rather from a personal and a religious platform, what it means to be misunderstood, to be misrepresented, to have people who do not understand why you do what you do, why you live as you do, why you dress as you do, and to have people say hateful things, hurtful things, harmful things, both to prior generations of my people as Christian believers, to present generation, my own family. I just need you to understand tonight what it is that motivates me and moves me to step alongside people of another religion, another culture, although, thank God, we are all here tonight as Americans. We're all a part of a great country with great principles and an incredible future. But while I am a Christian, within the broad field of Christianity, I am better known as a Pentecostal. As a matter of fact, in the private sector, I'm a senior pastor of Pentecostal Tabernacle of Kerman, a United Pentecostal Church. Through the years, we have endured much pressure and much harm and injustice, even from other believers. Because like yourselves, we have very distinct dress codes. We have very distinct and singularly unique beliefs and Christian culture. I say openly here tonight that we are even misunderstood within Christian circles because and again, tonight is not about us. I just need you to hear my heart and understand why I've linked myself with you. Within our culture, our ladies do not wear dresses, or do not wear pants, rather, they wear dresses only. Within our Christian culture, our ladies do not wear any type of makeup. We do not wear jewelry. The ladies do not cut their hair. They believe that it is a gift and a covering from God, and not to be even trimmed. And amongst the larger Christian culture, with whom I am friends with and interface with daily in the private sector, there is great promotion of what is understood to be a faith and belief in the Trinity, or a triune God. As a United Pentecostal, we, like you, believe there is only one God, and there is none other but one. So through the years, our faith has faced persecution across the world. We have faced times where homes have been burned, where people have been beaten, where they have thrown rotten tomatoes and rotten eggs, and they've written all types of racial slurs and things against us. So having said that, I just want you to understand that when I see the plight of you as a culture, as a religion, while we may believe two different things, the one thing that we do agree upon is that any hurtful act, any harmful act, any act of hate and disdain for a people because of who they are, what they believe, how they dress, where they go, we believe that that is absolutely unacceptable in America today in 2016. And the time has come, through what you're doing here tonight, to bring together coalitions of people and minds and hearts and finances that say we're not going to fight and be hateful, but we are going to fight with our finances. We're going to fight with our presence. We're going to fight with technology. We're going to represent, and I hope I'm not using too strong of a term, but we are going to represent ourselves, because you will love us once you get to know us. You will respect us once you take time to see who we really are. And I can say for myself that as I have come to know men and women and children from the Sikh culture, from the city of Kerman, all the way to Surrey, Canada, British Columbia, where I have family that live there, and that happens to be the most densely populated area of Sikh culture of the top 10 cities in the world, are there outside of, again, your home country. When I began to look in those that I've met, I want to say publicly, I have never met one individual that was disrespectful. I have never met one individual that was hateful, that was unkind, that was less than civic-minded. But what I have found is a people that I wish that we in Western culture would learn some things from, about home, about family, about life, about respect, about hard work, about taking care of yourself, but more so the generations to come. I commend you tonight on a people with a very strong culture that can make a difference if people will grasp the principles by which you live. So I don't want to take very long here tonight, but I want to tell you again that when I heard the presentation regarding the Sikh genocide, my mind was engaged, my emotions were ensnared, but more so my heart became heavy because of what you as a people had endured. Then to recognize that you fled your homeland, fled your heritage, your past, to come to, if I can say it, please forgive me, at that point when you first get to my country, which now has become your country, to a place where we said, bring us your tired, bring us your weary, bring us your battered, bring us your worn. And you came looking for not just asylum, but for assimilation into our world, only to be met with resistance and misunderstanding, and at times even with brutality. And over the last few years, since 9/11, that has escalated. Can I say, as a fellow Americans, but I apologize to you today for the actions of some who just didn't seem to know any better, but they really should have known better. And I apologize to you today for that, but it's not my place to just make apology, but it is my place to help right the wrongs. And together, I have pledged myself with others that, you know what, we're willing to stand with you, we're willing to speak for you, we're willing to let others know that it's not just the Sikh people and people from Punjabi culture that are coming forward and saying, hey, we need people to know who we are. But as a fellow American with you, I say here tonight, the world and America needs to know who you are, because you have so much to offer to our cities, to our governments, to our structure, and the fabric of who we are and who we need to be. I commend you again tonight for that. As I close, again, we have different skin color. We have different belief system. We have different cultures within our home. But what we do have in common is what I consider to be a respect. It's what I feel from you, and I know it's what's in my heart, a respect for every man, woman, boy, and girl that has ever been born into this world and that chooses to try and be a viable part of society. As I look out tonight upon this crowd of people, I want you to know that your fight for justice in respect to 1984, it's working. Keep working, keep pushing, keep going, don't stop. The generations gone deserve the effort of the present. You're making a difference. City after city after city after city are recognizing, and it's gaining momentum. But that is to heal you from the pain of the past. But the hate crimes that you are facing in this present hour is the pain of the present. And I want to challenge not just the elders among you, but the middle-aged, and even when you get home tonight, challenge your children to stand strong, to stand proud, not in arrogance, but in pride of who you are, pride of the culture that's been delivered to you, pride of the heritage that has been in your generations, proud of the fact, again, not in prideful arrogance, but in comfort and a security that, you know what, we are a people that have come to America. We are business owners, we are homeowners, we are taxpayers, we are Americans in every single way, and we're just asking you to take a look at who we are, love us for who we are, because we are an incredible people with a great big heart that's willing to love the entire world if you will just join with us. I commend you tonight and thank you for the privilege of being here. God bless you.
I'd like to thank you, Mr. Hill, for all his words and all his good work he have done for our community. And I'd like to thank you again so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Hill.